when I look around the courtyard, I cannot see my son. I thought he's here. Seriously, who took my son and where is my son? But I cannot see my son. I can only see guys who look like my son, but he's not here. Where is my son, Your Honor?
This is the cry of Gerald Karicha, whose son, Billy Mwangi, was abducted in December 2024. Mwangi is one of the 86 Kenyans kidnapped since June 2024, allegedly by state security forces. 26 of them are still missing. The government's messaging on the crisis has been mixed. On the one hand, it denies abducting critics, activists, and protest leaders. On the other, President William Ruto has vowed to stop the abductions. Civil society groups say it can't be a coincidence that the disappearances involve mainly individuals who are against the government. The wave of abductions peaked during mass protests in 2024 over planned tax hikes, which were being pushed by the IMF. Many abduction victims were key figures in the demonstrations. Facing arrest, police violence, and tear gas, protesters opened a second front: social media. People like Bertbull, one of the abductees, created satirical cartoons critical of the president, which went viral. More recently, AI images of Ruto in a coffin and burning in hell have spread far and wide online. The abduction crisis has even affected foreigners. 4 Turkish refugees were reportedly seized by masked men and deported in October 2024. Ugandan opposition leader Kizza Besigye was kidnapped in November, and Tanzanian activist Maria Tsehai in January 2025. The crisis has drawn condemnation from both domestic and international human rights organizations. The Kenyan National Commission on Human Rights has called for immediate investigations and accountability, urging the government to ratify the International Convention for the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearances. The African Commission on Human and People's Rights also expressed concern, emphasizing the need for Kenya to uphold its obligations and ensure transparency in addressing the crisis. The government, having apparently failed to achieve its objectives through abduction and torture, is now toying with the idea of stricter social media regulation. But, as journalist Ferdinand Omondi argues, we are here because the government pushed Kenyans to the wall. The problem isn't social media use. The problem is the state's impervious blindness and the insolence of those in power.